Hi everybody, I'm going to try and explain to you about the sway technique, and I'm going to try and explain to you how to do it. It's a form of self-inquiry. It can be used as a form of kinesiology for food and that kind of stuff, and I've found it works really well with emotions. So if you've got a feeling in your body and you don't know what it is, then the sway technique is a really good way of finding out what's going on. It's a way of talking to yourself and allowing your body to answer the statements that you create. And you do say them as statements rather than questions. That does seem to work better for whatever reason. So I'm going to stand back and I'm going to explain to you, and I hope you can see okay. And I'm going to explain how we do this, because I'm going to stand sideways because it's easier for you to see. And the first thing I do is I make sure that my feet are hip distance apart, so I'm nice and steady. And then for me, I find that I can connect with myself best if I put a hand on my heart chakra and a hand on my solar plexus, and that allows me to connect to myself. And then I start with really simple things just to get my body used to back into the swing of doing this. So the first thing I do start with is just my name, and so I say my name's Michelle. And the minute I say it or think it, my body sways forward because it's swaying towards the thought, it's swaying towards the knowledge, the fact. But if I say my name is, it's going straight away, woo! I was going to say my name's Gertrude, and my body, because I thought it, my body moved back straight away. And this is why it's called the sway technique, because your body will sway. So if you are wanting to play with it a bit more, then you can start to just ask yourself some simple questions. So I'll ask myself a question. I like chocolate. No, I don't like chocolate. I was desperate for it to go forward and it didn't, unfortunately, because unfortunately these days my body doesn't like chocolate at all. So if I say to my body I like fruit, straight away my body will go forward because it does like fruit. I like vegetables, yes. So straight away my body's going forward because it's moving towards the thought. It's liking the thought, so it's moving towards it. Or the thought is the truth. I think that's possibly a better way of putting it. So within that, if we have a feeling in our body, if we're brewing for a shift and there's a feeling, or if something's not quite right in our life and we don't know what, and any thought processes and any meditation or anything like that just doesn't seem to be getting to the root of the issue at all, then sometimes this sway technique can be really helpful. So one of the things you want to do if you're looking into doing this is to find where the feeling is in your body. So whatever that feeling is, just stand feet hip distance apart and put your hands to connect yourself. And then simply ask yourself where the feeling is. It might be in your chest, it might be in your stomach, in your solar plexus, in your head, in your legs, in your arms, and connect into whatever that feeling is. And then just start saying statements. So you could think of a feeling and you could say something like, this feeling is fear, or this feeling is joy, or this feeling is excitement, or this feeling is anxiety. And as you start to ask, I mean, it might be a mixture of all of those things I've just said, or it might be that it's just one or two of those things, in which case, as you start to ask the questions in the form of statements, you can then start to find out what this feeling is that you're needing to shift. And then you can ask it a series of questions through statements that you can allow yourself to find out where this is coming from. So you can ask statements such as where it's come from, as in the time of life, whether it's from your adulthood, your teenage, your childhood. You can go through ages, you can find out what's going on there. You can ask for places, you can ask if it's to do with family, friends, partners, children. You can ask if it's to do with school, home, work, and as you're just starting to say the statements, just allow your body to move backwards or forwards, and it will go towards the truth. That's how it seems to work. It goes towards the truth. So give it a go and see if it works. Within this, you can have a whole conversation with yourself. If you're anything like me, it'll be out loud. And yes, I know, first sign and all the rest of it. So it's always a good idea to be able to really have that whole conversation with yourself, and you can do that asking yourself questions, answering the questions, and then using your body to really find out what's going on with it. So I hope that helps a little bit, and if you've got any questions about it, put it in the comments, and if I'm skiving my accounts, I will answer. Okay, thanks, bye.